Good morning, traders and investors. Are you guys ready to see if we can continue the hot streak on live trading? We've been doing really well. We now got a breakout to the upside. Will it hold? Find on out and come on into none other than live trading with Benzinga. Let's go, guys.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Those words have been dancing around my head all night. Oh, it's Vegas lore, that phrase.
Kiana.
Fisher.
Joy.
Joe. Cards drawn are the past, ones to come are future.
And the best part? It's beatable.
All right, traders, let's get it started. Let's bring on Lord Ryan and Hoodie Zunaid. What's going on?
Not much. What's going on with you?
Good morning. Good morning.
The market ready to continue going with the hot streak that we've been on. It was a tough day a little bit yesterday, and like always, and not everything's going to be into the green, but we've been doing really well, and I want to continue the hot streak here. So let's dive into the stocks that are moving out there. Looks like we've gotten the breakout above the range. Of course, the question today will be, will it remain above that range? But it's looking good now. So at least for me, you guys hear it. It's a green light kind of day here today, guys. So at least for right now, we're green light. So we'll see what happens here. I'll give my levels on the SPY, but let's go into some micro catalysts and what stocks are on Zunaid's radar. What's up, Zunaid?
What's going on? All right, let's check it out. Sorry, I was talking to Will about some impact stuff, affiliate stuff. But here it is, AMD. Man, I've been trying to play this one to the upside. I've got a little bit of profit yesterday, but then I also gave it back a little bit late because I was waiting for that 99 break to 100. I got a little greedy. I didn't sell it here at the 99.30s. But regardless, now we wait to go ahead and get that $100. So I am actually going to go ahead and let me go to my E-Trade here. Let me go to AMD. Let me go ahead and put in some share size. I'm going to go ahead and purchase some at $100.10. Whether that's pre-market, regular hours, doesn't really matter. Matter of fact, let's purchase some more. And then I'm going to look to purchase some more at $99.55. And then I'm going to look to purchase some more at $99.10. So I'm kind of scaling in. My stop loss is going to be $98.50. Now, that's usually not how big of a stop loss I have on something like AMD, which is why I'm going to take smaller size to make sure the loss amount for me is going to be the same. But I'm kind of scaling in this one. So $110, $100.10, $99.55, and then $99.10 or so. That's how I'm scaling into this one. Just got the orders in. We'll see if we can get filled on that one. Let's go ahead and check out Tesla here. We wanted the 900 test to go ahead and go short. It said, I'm going to go ahead and not give you that opportunity. We missed the entry by about $4, but boy, you can see the beautiful drop. Now, who in the chat, spam a 1, if you went ahead and paid attention when I said 850 is the area where I want to go long. I mean, look at this beauty right here at that 850 level yesterday. Just beautiful. Previous close, 850 psychological number, beautiful bounce. Oh wait, I took this one live, didn't I? I did take this one live. That's right. I got filled to the equity side at 852. Yeah, so if you didn't take it, I mean, what are you doing? But hopefully you understood why I took it. And I was already out of it, if I remember correctly, by like the 864s. And this puppy went over VWAP, continued its way towards the highs, or almost the highs, but it went towards the 885. So just a beautiful play off of 850. Now, what's the game plan for today? We'll go ahead and see if this one wants to go ahead and try to break the 900s. Got my alert set there from last time. If it goes ahead and tries to tap 900, and if it wants to come back down, maybe we grab some puts. It just depends on how the market reacts. I might be a little patient with this one. We'll see how things go. Let's go ahead and check out Apple here. Apple above 170. All right, I see you there. No real play here for me. I'm going to wait and see how things go. As much as I love the 170 whole number, I don't really like it that much. So I'm going to ignore Apple for now. Let's go ahead and check out Nvidia here, looking to break that 183. We'll see how this one pops. 180s would be an area for me to go ahead and go long in case it dips down to that level. But besides that, I'm not going to do much with it here. On the Qs, you can go ahead and see the 326s was resistance here. If it comes back and tests the support, as did this gap up to test it, maybe you can go long there. But your stop loss should absolutely be below 324.50s, though. If that one cracks, go and get out of there. And then you've got SPY here. SPY wants to come back and test at 420s. I'd be interested in going long there. Same kind of thing. You can see here, resistance. Obviously, we've gapped up here. If it wants to come back and test it, I've got no problem going long on this one. Let's see if we've got anything interesting going on in the Monkeypox stocks. Nope. Nothing there for me. Let's go and check out Meta. Nothing there. Let's go and check out Coinbase. That's been hot. Well, wait, no. Here's Coinbase. Looks like the 94.50s is kind of an area to kind of keep an eye on, as well as 98. This one's right around $100. So pay attention, keep an eye on it, see how it reacts. I don't have the best read on it. It's not a ticker that I play quite often, and it's also been hot lately, but it's kind of like consolidating here after the big pop. So we'll see. We'll see how this one breaks out. It's already above and gapping up, but that's what I've got so far.
All right, awesome. I will take it from here, Zunaid. First things first, as far as the SPY goes, you had talked briefly a bit about the SPY there. I think overall, inevitably, we're going to go lower here. I think the 360 test is probably on deck. I just don't know when. And in the words of wise men before me, never short a dull market. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not really going short. I'm just waiting for the actual reversal. I think maybe over the next day or two or several days, perhaps we get one around 429 or 430. But we'll see if that materializes. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to check out some of the other names that have been hot. First one here is going to be NVTA. You probably all remember this name because this was a Kathy Wood name for one of those gene editors. This went with CRISPR and NTLA and all of those other gene editing stocks. This one was as high as 60 or 70 bucks. Let's take a look at the daily chart and see where this one was. Yeah, this was what? Okay, so $61. Didn't quite get to 70. $61 here. And this made a huge move yesterday. Great trade late in the day yesterday. Didn't really see it early. But you got it, one of the textbook range break trades right here, right? Pushed up and then tested it 2 more times. And then that third time was an absolute ripper. And it actually went from what? 380 all the way up to 9+ at one point. So just an absolute monster. Now we're bleeding some of those gains back here in the pre-market. That's normal after you have a run of this magnitude. So I want to see if this stock sets up. I'm not necessarily going to jump in it. I'm certainly not going to chase it. I want to see if it sets up around any of these levels and gives us an opportunity to trade it. We might have some rips. The one thing is because we ripped so hard yesterday, perhaps the ones today, if we do get them, will be a little bit smaller. But we'll see. We're going to keep that on watch here. Worth noting, KTTA, we actually did an exclusive interview with them. We have exclusive content with them from this morning, so I'm going to be watching how they react in the regular session here. As you folks already know, I'm fairly wary about buying stocks in the pre-market. I like to wait until the volume shows up. It gives me more of an idea of how this is actually going to trade when we have regular session volume. So I'm going to hang out here and watch a break above 143. Does get interesting to me on KTTA. Another one of our favorite stocks, Veru, reported earnings here this morning. Initially, they sold off, but they've absolutely ripped since then. We've seen Veru go back and forth. This is actually a really, really fun stock to trade here. Above 1470, and I think this gets wild, but I think before then, we're probably going to test some of these ranges, I think to the downside as well as to the upside. So I wouldn't be surprised if this kind of bounces around or pinballs in here a little bit before finally taking a direction. We'll see. I think if it breaks down through that 1350 level, in fact, let me go ahead and mark that 1350 here. I think if it breaks down past that, probably retraces some of that move. So I'll be looking for the breakout. I definitely really like this stock and have more of a long bias against it. That's how I'm going to try and trade it. Of course, we have HKD this morning. As always, not going to trade this. Be aware this is up and likely to make some rounds. We'll probably see this halted a few times today. One of the other stocks, come on. One of the other stocks that's really gapping up here, ENVX. Now, this was an opportunity yesterday. They're trading higher after it was awarded a follow-on contract to build wearable battery cells for U.S. Army. And they also reported Q2 earnings. So interestingly here, this is what I'm going to be waiting for is a break above 20. We're currently at 1983. And I guess this is going to come fast. This is a relatively fast trader, and it can be spready too. I actually have, let me look at it right now and see if I can, ENVX. Let me see if it's, yeah, fairly spready right now. Spread about 18 cents here in the pre-market. I would expect that to tighten up a little bit in the regular session, but we'll see. This one might be a little bit more difficult to trade, but we're certainly getting some movement on it. So I'm going to keep that on watch as well. Next one here is going to be Matterport. And this has been kind of a darling in regards that a lot of people like to talk about and hype this. This was a CNBC favorite in the 20s. Here we are in the 6s. From what I understand, this company makes equipment that helps you create 3D models. Like, for example, if you take a 3D tour of a home, that might have been made with Matterport equipment. They're connected to the metaverse, so metaverse headlines tend to move this stock around. We do have a catalyst here. They're trading higher if the company reported better than expected Q2 EPS results and issued forward guidance above estimates. So that's really good. And the other thing to keep in mind about Matterport, the stock is severely beaten down, and it does look like it's kind of found a bottom and it's curling off that. So I'm interested in this. I'm still not necessarily interested in swinging this. If I did, I'd probably look at the options for this name, but I am interested in this as a trading vehicle. And if we flip over to the short interest tab here in Benzinga Pro, you can see that a squeeze event is actually possible. 16.2% of the float is shorted with 6 days to cover. The higher that days to cover number, the more likely a violent upside move, or short squeeze as sometimes called, is possible. So I'm definitely going to be watching Matterport today to the upside. I think that's about it. Oh no, BIOR. Okay, so this is actually one that we called out yesterday. This, looking at the daily chart here, this is a penny bio that's really kind of curled off the bottom. Yesterday, this gave us an opportunity to trade this. It was actually pretty decent, pretty inexpensive as well. We're also seeing it trade up here in the pre-market. Now, one of the interesting things about this stock is there were a bunch of option sweeps on this stock yesterday as well. So I suspect there's something still cooking here. We'll see if this can get going. 115 is your upside spot for me. The one thing about it is, obviously, we were down here at right about $1 here in the pre-market. So this is 15 cents extended already. I would really need to see some momentum and heavy volume in order to take the range break. Otherwise, I think that this might actually retrace the move and give us a better price here for entry. So that's what I'm watching here this morning. That's what I got. We're, of course, going to be watching the scanner. We're going to be watching the SPY. And I mean, the VIX. The VIX to me is telling, right? VIX got crushed, had printed a low yesterday of 1954. That is the lowest level that we've had since April of this year. So VIX really crushed. Every time it gets down to this level, it likes to bounce. I do think we're a little extended on this SPY run, but again, I've been saying that since 405. So frankly, I've been dead wrong so far. I do think it's going to turn around. We'll wait and see, as opposed to trying to front run it. Cool.
Now, for me, it's going to be, you know what's crazy is I really thought this monkeypox whole sector was going to be hotter than it actually has been, especially when Biden declared it an emergency and all of that. I really expected for these runs to continue and SIGA and all that stuff. Here, I'll go ahead and put it up on myself here on my charts. Yeah, I really expected us to like go ahead and try to crack 25 and move up to the 30s, but clearly I was wrong. But I will say it's not like they've dropped completely, right? Like it's still kind of just consolidating here, and it'll be really interesting to see if we kind of break out above 24 bucks. Whether that's this week or not or whatever. My main play is going to be AMD. I haven't gotten filled on any shares. I like really want to just grab some here at 130, but since I'm planning on grabbing a bunch and scaling in, I don't want to like be greedy. And what I'm really hoping is that at the open, it just kind of smacks 100 and just goes to like 150, 100 bucks, $101 or so. But I kind of want to be greedy, like I really do. But we're gonna stay disciplined. We're gonna wait for our shots. Let's see if Tesla's anywhere near 900.
I have one more that I forgot, by the way.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We got 10 minutes.
All right. Sorry, I forgot about this one. Had it on a different screen. This is another one from yesterday that we traded. This is Sunw. This is a solar name. A lot of these solar and alternative energy stocks like FCell and Plug have been moving ever since the recent Inflation Reduction or Inflation Increasing Act, or whatever you guys want to call it. Sunw up here in the pre-market. This one's interesting to me. I'm still doing a little work on this to see if this is a good longer term kind of hold here. This might be decent for a swing trade. The only thing that's really got me concerned about this in terms of swinging it is that we're pretty extended right now, right? We've definitely had a bottoming process here right around $1.50, just under $2, right in that area. We're currently up at $4 here. So swinging it now or taking a position and holding it overnight seems like I might be chasing a little bit. However, this has a really good catalyst and it's in the right sector right now for this to move up. So I'm definitely going to watch this for a day trade. Don't have enough due diligence on it yet to turn this into a swing trade. Nice to see the action here today. Pre-market high of 427. I would imagine we test that 427, 430 area here today. So
All
yeah,
right, let's see if Mitch has any stocks for us when he comes back. But also, Chad, if you have anything that you want us to kind of take a look at, let's see what Coinbase is doing around that $100. Okay, see, okay, this gets a little interesting. Coinbase is below 100. But it kind of bounced from 99, which is also the VWAP here on the 5-minute on Coinbase, including pre-market stuff. So that's a nice little bounce for about 50 cents or so. I'm not going to go ahead and chase it here because I'm looking for AMD to make or break my day. I'm not going to lie to you, especially because AMD is right around that VWAP. Yeah, I'm going to need you to come on down and test it for me. We'll see if it actually does end up doing that or not. XOM, you got VWAP around $91.60 or so. Let me see what the 10-minute looks like. You can see you have resistance around the 91.50. So would not be surprised if it comes back there, wants to test it, and then we kind of hoot and holler to the upside there. Let's see what the daily looks like here as well. Obviously, plenty of space. Possibly a higher high right here around the $86 range. Then if you get a breakout above, you could possibly go ahead and test $100 again on that one. Maybe when Mitch comes back, he'll have a better read on that because that is not a stock that I follow. Scalps or swing? Scalps for sure. Scalps and day trades only for me. I do not swing trade. I haven't swung trade in about a year or so. Looks like some people did go ahead and swing trade Tesla from our 850 buy. So shout out to y'all for making that happen because I definitely did not do that. Something I need to learn from y'all is how to be patient because I'm out here just taking my 12 points on Tesla. You guys are holding it. You guys are enjoying a 40-point move. I'm out here eating fancy ramen while you're having delicious steak. So I need to learn to be more patient, but like, it's all right. I'll get there, chat. Let's see, HUT. Let's see what that stock kind of looks like here. I think we've also got a pretty cool interview with the CFO of Qualcomm later today. So make sure you guys check that out.
I'll be watching that, by the way.
Yeah, it should be fun. Sure. It's always good to have Akash on the interview with us. Not really seeing anything I like personally. Let's go ahead and check out the hourly here. The only area that comes to mind. What's up?
I did want to kind of just start a discussion here. Tom has said new bull market started today. Tom's a pretty sharp guy. So Tom, if you would elaborate on that for the group here, that would be great. My follow-up question would be, do you think the lows for the year are in? Yes or no? Do you think the lows for the year are in?
Yeah, I mean, look, I get it, right? Let's hear it. Let's take a look at this real quick. From here to here, where are we at? Like right there. We're about 16% from the high. We're 16% from the lows, excuse me. So it's cool, but let's see how much of a move this was, right? From here to here was about a 13% move. So it's like we've seen similar moves, and then we come crashing down even lower. So I don't know, man. If I had to go ahead and use your money on gamble and which way we're going, and if we'll beat the lows again, I think we will make new lows and possibly get to like the 350s and so. But that's just my opinion. Because I mean, let's see let's see if we can go. I don't know why this thing doesn't let us here. Let's go to the monthlies if we can. I've never done this before, so you have to bear with me. Like even here, let's see if I can do this impromptu-wise. Where was the... How high was this? Let's see. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit different because this is years later. But like even when the market went up 95% from the lows of like what is that, the dot-com bubble, we went ahead and met new lows around the 08, right? So yes, it's a much longer time frame situation. I just don't know if us being up 16% from the lows is necessarily a, hey, we're in the safe zone area. It's just my 2 cents on that. But yes, I know I look like a homeless person. Well, you know, I slept at like 2. We wake up a little bit earlier, but yeah. What's up, Mitch? What kind of stocks you got?
What's up? What's up? So I heard your ramen talk, and the only thing I gotta tell you, man, is you gotta don't stop believing in yourself, Zunaid. Come on, baby. We're gonna get through this.
We need AMD. Look, it's at 7 cents. I just got filled, right? So I went ahead and got myself 400 shares. Okay, cool. We're looking good. My average price on AMD is $100.10. Here we go.
You can't stop believing, man. It's about the journey. It's not about the results, right? That's what we're here for. Like always, we're going to keep battling in this market. And one of the things that we always got to do is be flexible. Flexible is what it's all about, especially if you're a day trader out there. There's one thing being kind of like a swing trader or an investor. There's a whole nother ball game when you're a day trader. As a day trader, you cannot stick onto any bias. You got to be going with what is given to you. And so in this market, that would mean upside right now. So we're going to see what happens there, as day traders are probably still looking to see this rally run, and a lot of FOMO going to start hitting as you're seeing some people see that move up. They were expecting a move down. And with that being said, they might try to join the party. It could be too late, but that doesn't mean that there isn't going to be some new buyers out there today, especially when you get comments like Jim Cramer yesterday saying that it's a buy everything market. Well, let's see what happens today. If everybody went buying yesterday, let's see if they're able to hold some levels today. I'll be watching to see what happens there. But I think that a lot of investors did probably miss out an opportunity of a generation to get stocks like LAZR down at the bottom. Some of these kind of battery plays like QS at the bottom there. And so I think that, this is what I've been talking about, that, it's not necessarily the day trading mentality, but the investor mentality, that I feel like this is the opportune time to really look deeper into the yearly outlooks, or maybe you're looking 2 or 3 years out and you're trying to capture the themes that are going to be playing into, of course, I would say the 2020 decade, going into 2030. I think there's going to be a lot of battery plays, LiDAR plays, EV plays, that you had an awesome opportunity in this pullback to get at very low valuation versus what everybody else got stuck in, which was that big old pop. And so I'm not saying necessarily that QS is that one, but I'm saying that there was an opportunity for us in the long term to try to start positioning yourself into plays like this. We'll see what happens there. Let's go towards the oil. I know that a lot of people are watching oil today. You guys can see from the lines on Gush. I think I play Gush sometimes, but we'll keep watch to see what happens here. As you guys can see, I already have some levels drawn out. So to me, a move above 157 is what gives us that drive. I'm looking for pullbacks. I always love the red to green outlook because it shakes a lot of buyers out the open, but we'll see what happens here. You are seeing XOM already lift off there. So now it's time to see what happens in the market today. Levels for me, anything above 417, I'm still trading bullish. Anything below that 417 is where I'll get back into the bear shoes. So you guys see my line in the sand. Now let's see if we can trade and continue up here above, let's say the 420s today. It's not a bad level to look for maybe some pullback to find some support. All right, here's the market. Let's go. Let's see what you guys got out there.
Yeah, taking a look at AMD. I'm already in the trade. What I'm going to go ahead and do is, whoop, nope. Did I get filled? No, I didn't. Yeah, we're
Energy
good.
leading us out the
I'm going to
gate.
go ahead and grab shares for sure around the, here, let me go ahead and $99.10 on AMD if it goes ahead and comes to that.
Man, that DraftKings run has been amazing. It's held. I might take it on a day trade today, but need to pull back below 1950s. Department store is getting a nice lift here right out the gates. Macy's, a nice little push here from 19 to 1967.
AMD trying to break 100 again. It's at 99.80s. The stocks that I went ahead and got, the shares that I got at $99.50 or so, I'm going to go ahead and sell them all here, right here. Out at $99.89. I'm out. So scalp 40 cents on that one. We're looking pretty. Now we see that $100 being a rejection. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Taking a quick look here at Overstock. Overstock looking good here right out the gates here. Might get a pullback of 31.50s here, or slightly below that. Risk would be down towards 31.17, so just be careful there. There is some range in this one, but let's see if we get a little pullback here. Might just take off towards the 32s. Bros up 20% here today, guys, off of the earnings, and it's just pushed like crazy into the pre-market. So just be careful with that one. It's already up significantly, up about 20%. Hellbiz, I did see some news hit the tape there a little while ago, and it is up there trying to break through the 170s if you're taking a look at that one.
Watching Matterport here at 650. Oh, right through. That was so fast. Didn't even grab any. Matterport looks like this wants to keep going.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, someone's getting rejected orders. Jesus.
Oh, so you guys can hear my little screen.
Hey,
Yeah,
okay,
man. You don't
Yeah, sorry.
mute your screen audio, bro.
Oh my God,
man.
Matterport. That was so fast, guys. Mistrade on Matterport here, but that's going. If you have this, trim and trail it here.
Wait, it's crazy you guys can hear that because wait, did you mute my screen audio?
Yeah, I
or
just
did
muted
oh,
it.
okay.
I
was about
just
to
muted
say.
it for you.
That's interesting because when I'm on my desktop, you guys don't hear it. Oh well.
There's OSTK trying to do that VWAP bounce. The spread was a little wide for me that I didn't go for it, but I did like the setup there. I talked about it coming back here to VWAP. Let's see if it gets up there towards the 32s. I'm trying to be a little bit careful here out the gates here today.
Yeah, me
no
too.
one, but I will let you know, my green streak's starting to get into my mind a little bit there. I could feel it. Look at Carvana squeezing, guys. Squeeze on Carvana. Nice little squeeze there, Carvana, if you want to take a look at that. That's pushing strong there right now.
Update on my AMD. Update on my AMD, right? So I went ahead and got those shares at $110. I'm obviously in the red on those. The ones that I got at $99.52, we went ahead and sold at $99.89. So we're green there. We're out of those shares. We're like a little red, but we're still hanging in there because we scalped the 99.50s. And this is why I want to scale in, scale out, give us a little bit of an edge. And let's see how it behaves around $99. I don't want it to break that. I really don't.
Starting to look like it wants to be a little weak here. Just be careful. I'm taking a look at it here to see if it's going to take another leg.
higher. God, so
There you.
I'm too slow on all of this. Too slow on all of it so far.
It's all good. Take a second. It's okay to miss one move. The key
I've missed
is
two already.
nailing it.
I've missed the two big moves this morning so far.
You're good, Ryan. Shake it off. Find the next one. Is there really a stock called Pump? I guess it's an oil stock. I can't blame them for naming it that, but probably not something I would name my company or my ticker. PUPMP. Pump, baby. Macy's trying to pull back here. The big thing is the overall market, what we're going to get here. It's just hard to take some trades here, but it's all up to you guys if you guys see that upside move there. Tesla's one that could have some upside today, get back above the 900. This pullback doesn't look too bad right here. But it's all about the overall market today. Are we going to get the drag move because everybody's just feeling the bullish? Do. Yeah, SPY looking weak right here out the gates here. Taking a look at XOM here, it's trying to just continue the push. Haven't seen many pullbacks here on Gush. It's just been kind of hanging out at the VWAP. But strong day there.
Zunaid, you're muted, man. You're muted, bro.
I hate doing this shit when I travel. Where is my thing? You can see on AMD, it went ahead and touched around the $99, the previous close. This is why I wanted to grab more shares so I can scalp it. Unfortunately, I did not go ahead and get filled because it looks like the low here on AMD was about $99.12. My order was $99.10. It is what it is. Now we got to wait and see if it's going to pop above this $100. This $100 is going to be a pain in the bum. But if it goes, it should absolutely go ahead and touch $101 in my opinion. So holding on strong. We're above VWAP. Let's see if we can continue the momentum to the upside.
Spread's a little wide on OSTK, but I'm looking at it here. Jemiah looking good too. I saw that in the chat mention. It's been really well. It closed really well yesterday. I wasn't able to maximize the gain in that one, but it was a really nice trade. It's continuing up today from 8 to about 8.55. We'll look for pullbacks underneath 8.25, but it's holding well right now. OSTK looks good there, but the spread is what's killing me on that one. It's about, what, 20 cents there? It's too much for me.
On this AMD, now we're above $100, so we're in the money on the $110 or $100.10. But look, something to kind of pay attention to is the 10 minutes, right? Look at where resistance was, and we talked about it yesterday. The $99 kept being resistance on AMD right over here. Kept being resistance, barely popped over, couldn't get it done. And, of course, that's the area where you go ahead and get a bounce as well. And that's another example of how resistance ended up being support. Keep an eye on those things, especially with the previous close. It was a money play. Unfortunately, I missed my entry by 2 cents. It's okay. Shit happens.
Well, watching VLDR here at 175, there's definitely a seller here. I think
Starter long on ARC.
Test 182. I'm sorry?
Not just starter on ARC. Put your screen up if you want, Ryan, so that we can see that play.
VLDR right here, 175 seems to be your wall. They're hitting it. There's actual stock trading here, so we'll see if they can actually take this down. Pre-market high of 182 is your next spot here on VLDR if 175 comes down.
All right, guys, I'm long to Kathy. Got Kathy at 52.36 here. It's already up to 52.59. It's a VWAP bounce type of trade here on ARC.
I went ahead and purchased two contracts here as a YOLO for me. August 12th, $101 expiration on AMD. That's 101 calls expiring this week. Went ahead and just got two. Only two. A little bit of a YOLO action from the hotel.
Veru
get halted?
Yep, Veru's halted.
Just added there on ARKK.
What a move.
Yeah, what a move is right.
AMD, you trying to get halted to the upside? Come on now.
That Veru is too much for me.
AMD to the highs.
To the what?
Ice.
Let's go. Let's get this arc up. Get that growth. Get that growth trade up. I know Zunaid won't be mad at me.
No, not.
DNA, that daily has been holding really well. I feel like people have been loading into that one. Take a look at that one, guys, today. That looks strong. It's a $3.59 stock. So DNA is one that I would keep watch. It has a lot of retail attention. Had just hit resistance at 374.
Just got the notification from E-Trade saying my shares, half of them are gone at $100.40. You can't see that. I don't know why I even try showing it sometimes. But I'm out half at $100.40. Stock currently at $150. Let's go. Now my next sell is going to be about $100.88. That's what we're rocking with.
Shop up big, Roblox up big, Beam pushing. A lot of these ARKK names doing well today. There's a nice push there, 5260s. It's turning around a little bit here. I'm trying to get it to the 5275, take half off. All right, here's 66.
You guys hit up.
There's 69. Just took half off at 70. Man, that was such a quick sell there. 5270. It just went from 5270 right back down to 5250. Sold half at least up there. Quick to the profits in this market.
Beach bum, no, I've never had my shares called away early. I also I haven't sold a covered call since 2019, maybe 2020. But no, I've never had my shares called early.
All right, looking for ARKK to take off now. I sold some up there at 5270, right up here, guys, right near that high of the day. Want to get through it now. Hold VWAP on any kind of pullback moves. Let me bring it to the 1 minute so you guys can see this a little bit clearer. This is a 3-minute chart. I use the 3-minute a lot of times is that I'm really trading off the 1, but I'm using the 3 to kind of give me the mentality that so I don't get the emotions too crazy at the top there. A lot of times when I'm in the 1, my emotions tend to run way too fast. So now let's see if we can take that next leg up. Average is 52.35 on ARK. SPY, did we get a little bounce there? Yeah, it went right back to the highs there. Let's see if it holds VWAP on any pullbacks. Same thing for the Qs. Holding VWAPs on the pullbacks is what we're looking for if you're bullish. Outlet, possible swing. Anything that's like the dash for trash that's been left behind, you can watch today. What is leading us? Consumer energy, then consumer cyclical, then basic materials. So you in basic materials, coal, BTU, back into play, BTU, I'm going to keep watch here to see if we get a nice little pullback to VWAP underneath the 2025. That's what I'm watching right now. We'll see if the market turns around. SPY pushing there strong.
Veru open.
Disney at VWAP looks interesting. Carnival Cruise Lines coming away from a bearish start there, trying to get back above the VWAP. Looks interesting also for upside action there. RCH, RCL, and NCLH, kind of similar charts there. CCL is leading the pack. Devon Energy going up today. DVN. I know some people like to watch that one. Halliburton doing well. Looks like oil's starting to come back a little bit today. Banks continuing the run.
Matterport on 7, trying to take 7 down.
Got to
There
be
it
careful
goes.
here in ARC.
See if Matterport can keep pushing here.
Out there. Got out on ARC for a really tiny loss on the rest of the shares, but nice win on the upside. So still in the green today. Got myself a little cushion. Now time to play. RKK pulled back there to the 25s, and I wasn't going to hold on there. I had 33s, so or 35s.
Out Matterport here, just a short scalp through 7.
I can watch some of these names in ARKK to see if any particulars are just holding well. Shop is one that held really well on that pullback to VWAP. Real estate, the only sector down from the open. Twilio looks interesting here. Yeah, that one looks really nice.
AMD trying to break the highs here. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's
Couldn't
go.
get it in time. I literally said it as you guys saw me trying to jump there. I was pulling it up there on my platform and jumped already 30 cents here. Try to get a little pullback here, Phil. See if I can get it.
That's funny, Mohammed. No, I get excited when I'm like making money. I'm in the groove here. You know what I'm saying? AMD. It's been great. It went ahead and tested the $100 again, so I've been scalping it. I've also got music in my ears, so I'm like bobbing back and forth.
Really like this Twilio play.
Well, just got the alert. Went ahead and sold some more shares at $100.80 on my man AMD. We still got those YOLO contracts. We're not looking to sell those for just 20% gains. We bought them at 108. We're now trading those at 130s on the bid. I will say, though, man, this 101 has been resistance in the past. So please, for the love of money, scale out and do what's best for your portfolio, because you don't want this to come back and crack to the downside of 100 and you're pissed off. But I'm going to go ahead and hold those contracts like a man or a woman, just a strong person. Don't come at me and get me canceled. And let's see how the trade ends up. But I'm still holding those contracts. I'm out majority of my equity, though.
I'm so annoyed I couldn't get Twilio there. It's already breaking out there a little bit. I just need to get a pullback here. We'll see if we get the pullback or not.
Yeah,
But
I feel your pain, Mitch.
yeah, it's just sucky when I tried to get it literally, and then it's a 30, 40 cent pop in about a second.
I had my Veru order in at 1470.
That's how it goes sometimes, guys. That's how it goes. But why do I like Twilio? Look at the daily and look where it's coming off, right off the bottom. I like those kind of charts, forgotten charts here. Looking for it to come back up versus stocks that are super extended in the last couple of days. Hood trying to get up there. That's not a bad one to watch for a break above 11. Nice little bottoming here. Could catch, get back up above the 11. They told you, man. They're looking out for you, bro. They know it's that cancer culture out there, man. VZIO, man. Vizio, what's up? This looks interesting a little bit here. It's getting that run.
Boy, look at that. Look at that toy on the 10-minute on AMD. Just ripping it. Scale out, folks. We're above 101. Would not be surprised if we get a retest of some type. Scale out. Ball out.
Someone put A1 or Backstreet Boys.
Actually, I was listening to, I am still listening to Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. Any idea what Tesla will end the day? No, but let's see. Let's see what we're rocking with. You got your range right there, right? If you want to go short, this is not a bad idea. Your stop loss would be like 888, you know? So you're risking about $6 or so to the upside to be wrong if you believe in Tesla. I believe in AMD. I'm already out majority.
Seeing some topping out there, trying to focus and just stay patient. You know, keep the green streak alive. Macy's is an interesting chart here, guys. We'll give you guys that. Macy's looking interesting here.
4 here.
That's a nice chart there, Macy's. Trying to grab it here. Took a little bit there. Willing to add on any pullback towards 35s.
Good fella. Glad you were able to hit that, man. Awesome stuff. That actually makes me happy.
Pretty pattern here in Macy's. Why am I trading Macy's? I have no idea. Just the pattern.
Very small size here on MRK. I just got filled at, come on, $88.47 on MRK. This might be a quick trade in or out for me. I'll let y'all know here in a second. I'm just trying to get you guys some information if I can. You had the $90 calls purchased on MRK expiring November 18th. Approximately $1.8 million worth. I'm about to sneeze here in a second. Therefore, I went ahead and went long there.
That's called the sneeze long. The sneeze long.
That's how we multitask up here. But I'm long Merc, as I told y'all. Went long at 88.47. Now the stock is at 88.65. So I'm going to go ahead and get out half here. Out half size. There you go. There you go. There you go. Let's get it. Let's get this money. Stop loss for me is going to be a crack of 88.
VCSA through 4. Here we go. Here we go. I want to see this test 429.
Jumaya, you mentioned in the chat. What? Hey, man, that should have been. Remember how yesterday I was like, maybe a swing trade if I would have got it a little bit lower? Ooh, look at that Jumaya chart. Up there towards 915 now. Things ripping.
Come on, VCSA. They were shorting an absolute ton of stock at 4 here. Reseller here. I got 1.1 million shares exchanged hands at 4. I kind of imagine 70% of that is refill short volume. So if that's the case and this thing really starts to pop, you're going to have trouble covering on this one. Can't let this trade go red on me, unfortunately.
Jordan said, I swung it. And there you go, Jordan. Congrats, man.
There is Merc to the upside. $88.74. Scaling out some more.
All right, just added there to Macy's. Added there right on the pullback of 43s there. Now looking for it to take out above the 1950s. Make a move towards 1960s. We'll sell some there, and then we'll look for the 75 pop. I'm on Macy's. You merking it?
I'm merking it, not twerking it, but the money is definitely falling.
Well, maybe if you win enough, you can. Netflix trying for that gap fill. That's a huge gap fill for Netflix, but Disney, I'm pretty sure, helped it out like hell. How we doing, Ryan, on that BCSA? Is that Vicasa?
VCSA, yeah, it's pulling back here. I'm actually going to take it off. I can't let this trade go red on me. I've had an absolutely awful week. I cannot give these gains back. I still think this likes higher, though. I'm going to watch setup over at 415.
Not a worry. Vacasa, I remember when I interviewed them. They're an interesting company. All right, now 1950 is showing up here for Macy's. Let's see if we take that next leg up here. It's now or never. It needs to hold the VWAP now. And what I like about it is where's our average? Our average is 42 and VWAP is 39. So we're just slightly above the VWAP. I like where we're positioned in now. Like always, you can never know if the trade's going to go in your direction. The only thing you can do is set yourself up. Is the music too loud there?
No, not
I
right
can't
now.
hear anything. Yeah, I've just got my own thing in my ear, so I can't even.
Perfect. So that means I can take it one more tick.
Tick, tick, tick. As long as it's not in your hair.
Yeah.
I'm
or
full,
on your
I'm full of
dog.
dad jokes today. I'm full of dad jokes today.
Or on your
No,
dog.
dude, I'm on my bed. I'm trading from my bed night. So, I'm making money. I got music in my ear. So I'm just vibing. You know what I mean? But it does look like I'm on crack though. I'm just kind of like what's going on? Y'all got some of that stock? Y'all got some of them call options? Let me know. Let me know what's going on.
I guess, Zunaid, you would know what that looks like.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I'm cracked to the upside. Come on now.
Don't worry. I walked around Miami. I know what that looks like too.
Dude, it is sad, man. When I went to Philly and the side streets, bro, I went to go pick. Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, no, it's bad out there, guys.
Tough.
Stay safe. Stay safe.
It was
Roblox
tough.
pushing. SPY trying to get through the high here. Macy's up there to 56. I'm about to put out my order there for 60s to sell half. See a little pop. I want to see 58, and then immediately I see 58. I'll put out that offer.
Oh, Berlin. Hey, by the way, Berlin, are you going to be able to do a fantasy draft after happy hour? So 5 to 6 Eastern?
Is that today?
No, it's not today.
Oh, I was about to be like, yo, Ryan, don't do that to me.
Mitch, ours is going to be, I think, before the first game. Right?
Yeah, like a lot of them. Last week of August, first week of September.
No, Born, not today. Not today. I'm just saying that time slot. Will that 5 to 6 time slot Eastern work for you?
I see much here. I see Macy's take up, but being patient.
Yes, I will be available. Okay. When I have it finalized, I will let you know.
Someone's talking about Hellbiz, 150 entry. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. You know you're out. You got your levels. 56 here. Come on, Macy's. Get up to that 60. Come on. I love Denver. Haven't been there since 2011. Don't worry, I haven't been there since 2022. I want to go back though.
Can I average?
Go ahead.
Can I average down the cost of an existing call by adding more? Yes. If you buy the call of the same strike and expiry that you already have at a lower price, it will average your price. Be careful with that though.
SPY trying to take out the highs here, guys. Let's see if we can get that next leg up. Let's go, bull market. What you got for me?
DNA, just no stop here.
DNA, that was a good one, Ryan.
No stop.
Yeah, Kathy, I feel like has been loading up there, and a lot of people watch that one. It has a lot of retail following. I remember when Ginkgo Bio first came out.
More highs.
I'll put you up there if you want to put up.
I'm still waiting on BNGO here to open. See where this opens at. Just really, this Veru missed move, man.
It happens, man. Especially on runners, you're going to definitely feel it a little bit more.
I mean, this whole week has just been absolutely brutal.
Giving Macy's the try here. It's not getting it. A lot of it is the SPY not taking that next leg. It's just stopped for a second there. Now we're seeing the push on the SPY. Macy's trying to get above that 56 level. There's 58s. Just put out the order to sell at 1960s, half of it. Come on, get on up there. Give me a little quick pop fill so we can at least get our first half out here. There, it's on the offer there for a second.
Come on,
Out here.
AMD.
It's not doing it.
All right, look, I've only got one
Sold
screen,
half.
but if I had to do the math, the AMD shares or contracts that we got at 108, now trading at 163. I assume that's about $50 or so. Oh,
Yeah,
DNA halted.
let's go.
Took half off there, 1958s. Not going to get picky with 2 cents. Just took it off there, off the bid there. Now at least paid myself. What does this do? Take away the pressure of the trade completely and now let the trade work. Either it's going to go up and get on through that 960s, get up there towards 1975, or it's not, and we can let it go, break even on the rest. And what does this do? Keeps us in the green. Let's keep working.
NGO open.
Just trying to keep this hot streak alive. I don't even want to count the days. I know it's over like 5, so let's just keep doing it. Maybe it's the music change. Zunaid helped me out.
Now we saw Magic
What's
Gaming.
that? What's the word? What's going on?
That maybe it was the no longer the sleepy music that woke me up.
Bro, I dead ass can't even hear your music. Let me pause mine. Hang on.
I don't want to put it up too much.
Now I'm paying attention to yours. Hang on. Oh yeah, this is good music. Yeah, I could barely hear it, but no, this is solid music. This wouldn't put me to sleep at all.
Okay, well at least you can hear
Yeah,
it.
no, it is Zunaid approved. No worries. I got you.
Thanks, bro.
MRK, man, we need this one to move to the upside. I'm really hoping this is going to go ahead and break 989s and then 89s, 19s, and then we go from red to green and we keep it moving and grooving. Let's see what we got here. If we look at the hourly, I mean, look, we got a little bit of resistance here in the $90 area, right? Like right around here, $90.30. So let's go ahead and test that today. All right, let's go ahead and test that today. I've still got some size left. Of course, I did go and scale out around the 70s, but now I've still got some size left here on MRK. Of course, AMD. I'm going to go ahead and sell the remaining equity that I have here, but still holding on to those 2 contracts that I have. I have not sold a single contract yet. The first one, I'm going to sell at around 90% gains, and the other one, I'm going to see as long as I can ride it, maybe till the end of day. If we get 104 or something like that, I'll be a happy camper here, man. But holding on and being greedy, but scaling out on the share sizes, though.
Hasn't been a bad one today. Definitely, there's going to be a lot of running. You guys just throw it on up there. Kalu, I'll try to take a look at Clove a little bit later today, but there's a lot of running. We're not going to be able to get every stock. Overstock, not a bad move there off the 31.15s. I talked about that level early on, right back up there to 32s. That was a good trade there for Overstock. How's Jemiah continuing? Yeah, went up there to 916s from, what is that now? That's like about 13% run there on Jemiah. DKNG, how's that DraftKings? Up there to $20, man. Kicking myself a little bit for selling that from 1381, sold up there. But hey, you can't be mad when you sell. Green's green, baby. Pen coming back today? Yeah, that one doesn't look too bad. I saw Molin mentioned in the chat. It's coming up a little bit. Nothing big move. Snap. Ooh, snap up. Snap up, guys. Snap up. Not a bad one to watch. It's starting to get into a huge gap zone. So look for pullbacks towards, let's say, 1105 now. But not a bad looking chart. Snap on the daily. Yeah, gap to 15. Yeah, that's a huge gap, man. We'll see if it gets up there. Yeah, it's 1547 to the downside. I like it. Good job. Good job, False. I like how you brought some extra information there. Can't go broke if you're green. That's true. If target is met,
get a divorce.
If target is met, take it. I learned that, unfortunately, the hard way. Hey, we all do. Trust me. We've all been there. The big thing there is not being subjective when it comes time to take reward. If you have an objective mentality in that target, be more objective at that moment. Don't just flip to being subjective after you've been working hard to get those gains. ARKK, I'll take a look there.
Apple 170 puts coming in.
Looks like I just got stopped out on that pullback, guys. I didn't give myself enough room on that ARKK. And it was our first loss today, but it was a good trend. Like, the outlook was nice. The execution was off. This is the perfect example of how you can mess up a trade, right? The outlook was good, but the execution wasn't the best there on ARK. $3 to 333. I got you, man. I'll take a look there. Oh, you know it's crazy when I'm getting alerts on Genie. Looks like the market might have bottomed for real.
DNA open.
Oh, DNA. Let's go. I was wondering, I talked about it earlier, that it could look good above the 374, right? That's where it starts breaking out of this range, looking for a move above to 4. Now it's moving there, guys. DNA, nice little move there. Glad I caught that one early, leading ARK. That's why I caught this one. I looked at ARK, what stocks were in there trading green, and right off the hop, you could see DNA leading.
DNA is going to halt here.
Oh, what a move. DNA. Glad I got to this one before the halts and at least gave you guys an opportunity to find it.
Oh, no. It's moving now.
Yeah, it looked like it was
sure looked like
up.
it was going to halt there. Sorry about that.
You're okay, Ryan. You're okay.
Signals.
Yeah, I think it should halt there. Isn't it 10? Oh, it's on one candle, right? I think it just got underneath that. Yeah, 932 on that 1 minute. Looking for Macy's to extend on up here. You guys see it on the right-hand side. Snap still working well there. How's the overall market? There you go. Got through that high, and then now it's pulling back a little bit. DNA is showing us halted. Yeah, I think it did get halt there. 970 is almost showing up there for Macy's. This is getting to the point where we might just take profit into that 970s. Let's see if we get that next little push here, but it's definitely getting to the point where it's just, working. I'm just following the 9 EMA now on the 1 minute. Show you guys that right now. So you guys see here the 9 EMA on Macy's. It's just following it. That's what I'm following the trend with.
Yeah, Jonathan, I was taking a look at that too. Those Apple puts, you're right. Those are the December monthlies. I have 3 different batches. 3 different batches. One for 2 million, one for 1.7 million, and one for $1 million. So we're talking just huge premium on those 170 puts. That's a big bet right there. 3 different huge blocks right in here on Apple. And actually there's some more right behind it.
Yeah, I don't know what that could be.
Behind it. Good Lord.
I don't know what that could be, but definitely. All right, trend starting to change here in Macy's. Not liking it. Need to see it immediately recover here. I'm not just going to take the last little bit off. Talked about that 9 EMA on Macy's. It's starting to crack there. So we needed either to recover the 9 EMA. If not, I get out.
AMRS curling up here. They stopped it at 4. I think if you pop 4 on AMRS, we go higher. Long a little here at 392.
Jordan, my man. You're actually going to make me start my stream deck. I kind of slacked on it earlier, but you deserve it, my friend. You deserve it for that. You deserve one of these. I'm getting there. Hold on. Boom. All right, so my man Jordan with a money drop, man. That's what we're talking about. 500% gain on Jumaya. What a beast of a trade there. Can't blame you for hitting that button and saying, I'll take that gain there. Let's go.
All right, way to go. Great trade. Great trade there. Awesome job. AMD, by the way, approaching the 102s. MRK approaching the red to green line. About 16 cents away. Scale out if you haven't already.
Still watching ARMS at 4 here.
All I need. All right, Macy's not recovering here. Gonna give it this last 20 seconds here. Haha, there it goes. As soon as I say that, it's back to 57s. These have recovered 1960. You see that rejection right there. Really quickly reject. I'll take the money and run. Boom. Took the money and run. I'm out. Wasn't the biggest trade there. Small trade, but green again. Now we got 2 in the green, and that gives me a nice cushion for the next trade. We're not getting the full reward, and so we need to kind of limit our sizing on the next trade. We don't want to ruin the gains that we've already had. So limit the size, understand what I've made, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make sure that if we do lose on a trade, maybe we lose what we've already made, but I don't want to lose more than that on the next trade. Got to be smart here and keep working the system.
Hi, buddy. Why are you so upset? Come here. I could use a good luck charm. Come up here. AMRS back to 4 here. See if they can take 4 down this time. This is going to be the 3rd attempt at it. See if the 3rd attempt is the charm.
Oil pulling back significantly here. If you guys think this is going to reverse, this is a nice level off the 9160s here for XOM. You got about, on the minute, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bottoms there. Look for it to bottom one more time and start reversing. In the 5 minute, you want to see this 5 minute close above 9160.
DNA open here.
TNA. Oh, let me put it up here. And a little part of me is like, you know, you get that FOMO feeling from DNA because I was looking at it early on, but you just gotta let it go.
I'm actually going to wait on AMRS here until it can actually take out 4. I don't want to get trapped in a pullback.
Good job, guys. I see you guys in the chat killing it a lot. That's what we would like to see. There's one thing that we will never be is mad to your success. That DNA, what a move today. What I liked about DNA, guys, and this is why sometimes I'll trade lower names and sometimes I won't, is that I look a lot of the times at the daily. Has it been holding the pattern? And it's just been sideways for a long time on the daily. That's what gives you the ability to push up this strong and stay that strong. Up there to 1460s now. What's that been? 43% move? We started first talking about this when it was up at 350s.
AMRS, let's see if it can take out 4 here. They're really hitting it. Man, they are really refilling 4 here on AMRS. Taking it again. This is the 4th attempt at taking 4 here on AMRS. There is so much stock crossing the tape here. Oh my God. And they pulled it off of it. Right back to it too.
You know,
I mean, I'm
trash.
gonna watch this. Like this is nuts. If you guys are watching this, it's crazy how much stock is trading at this level here. They just will not lift it from 4 here. And now here's the pull.
Starting to see a little bit of a pull there in some stocks. How the tech stocks looking, Zunaid? Really slowing up a little bit?
Not even a little bit. Maybe slow isn't the right word, but they're consolidating, and now we're moving up to the outside. You had AMD hanging around 101.50s, and now we're up to the 101.87, so still hanging out there. And you're still waiting to have a red to green move on MRK. I did go ahead and sell. I only have about 10% size left on my MRK equity. I did go ahead and sell some at 82s, and that's all. I don't have any options on that one. But yeah, we are up 70% on our AMD calls. And we are up about more than 0.5% on the equity side on MRK. Average price was 88.47. Now we're trading at 88.99 on the bid. And let's go. Come on.
Yep, that's what I like to hear out there. I see the chat just taking some money and run. That's what I call right there. Flawless victory there. That's how you do it. Take your money and run is not a bad approach there. If you're able to get it in and out of DNA into that in between those halts, hey, good job there. Now, reminder, we're into the third halt. A lot of times stocks don't get to that fourth halt on the upside. Not saying that that's going to happen here, but just putting the warning out there in statistics wise. Normally after 3 halts, you don't get that fourth to the upside. So just be careful out there, traders. Not trying to scare you or anything, just from what my experience tells me.
BNGO attempting to move back through 4 here. We'll see if it can get that done. There we go on BNGO. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Good boy.
Gushy gush. Trying to find some bottom here at 157s. This oil is just going to come ripping here. I don't know. I don't trust oil here. I'm going to stay out.
Man, it's great to see. Well, it depends on what situation you're on. But American Express keeps on emailing me about their American Express savings has increased now to 1.5% for the high yield savings account.
Don't you love that,
Oh,
Zunaid?
shit.
Like, thank you for giving me my 50 cents.
It's wild. It's wild. Well, I mean, look, it's better than the Bank of Americas of the world that'll give you like less than 0.5%. You know what I mean? So
I mean, but what's a percent, really? I mean, unless you got $1 million.
this is just. I mean, no, I get that, but like, here, let's have a bit of fun. Let's see if you've got.
There was a time, right, when savings account were like 10%, right?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Mortgage rates were 10% too.
Yeah, that's true.
Woo! Well, you've got AMD shooting up to the upside now, trading at 102.22. So those contracts are now up 82%. And you've got MRK moving up to the upside as well. And that is up on the equity side more than 0.5%, now at 0.65%. Please, for the love of guys, scale out.
Dudes pushing, SPY pushing. I had this feeling we'd still get a little bit of upside move, right? I feel like this is people feeling the FOMO. The FOMO's hitting full on here.
Go ahead and feel the FOMO. Send it to the upside. Come on.
Right?
I want
Feel it.
104s is what I want on AMD. Oh man, I just went ahead and muted myself out of excitement there. But 104s is what I want. But I'm gonna go ahead and scale. I've got an order out. Where's my order? Oh, it already got executed. I had an order out to sell it at $1.98. So out of the 2 contracts that I got, one of them I'm already out. The other one I'm gonna hold as long as this EMA holds on the 10-minute that you guys see me rocking with. Let me go ahead and put that there. Put this puppy there. As long as this EMA holds, I'm rocking with it, or we get 104. Whichever happens first, I'm looking to go and get me like maybe a 2% gain, a 200% gainer on this one contract that I have remaining on AMD. And MRK, I'm going to have my stop loss below 88, but again, I'm going to hold it as well as long as this trend holds on the
BNGO. Sorry, BNGO going for that high at 418. 417 is where a lot of stock traded. 418 is your high print. There we go. Broke it. Now there's a big block at 20. Let's see if they take this 20 down here. They're taking it. There it goes. All right, BNGO. All right, out here. Finally, motherfuck. Finally. Sorry for my language. Holy shit.
Hey, way to turn around. Way to turn it around, my friend.
Oh, my God.
Daniel, where did I purchase AMD? On the equity side, I went and purchased at $100.10, and then I also purchased it again at $99.55, but those I went ahead and flipped for like 30 cents or whatever. On the option side, I purchased the 101 calls on AMD expiring this week. I bought those at $1.08, so 108, and then I went ahead and sold half, which is just one of the 2 contracts I purchased at $1.98, and I've got one more remaining that's up about 84%. And I wanted to buy it again at 99 bucks. I actually had an order out to purchase on my $99.10. Unfortunately, AMD went as low as $99.12, so I couldn't go ahead and be a little bit richer, but that's okay. I'm happy for a green day trading from the hotel with this lovely Wi-Fi and $12 headphone right here. I'm happy with it. It's even great to see Ryan turning things around. Looks like he's going on a nice little streak now.
I don't know about a streak. I'm just glad to be out of the gutter. My Lord, this week has just been very, very, very trying, and it's good to finally get something green on the screen here.
If you had to say, right, since we have a little bit of downtime, and of course, if anyone has any trades, let us know. If you had to say, what would you believe that it was that you were doing incorrectly or struggling with?
Spiraling emotions, without a doubt. Multiple heartbreak trades in a row just caused me to press even harder, and that is the wrong thing to do. I know it's the wrong thing to do. I sit here and tell you all it's the wrong thing to do, but it's when you're in the moment of it and when you're getting absolutely slapped with every single thing that you're doing. Every idea I had, there was a day earlier this week where every position I had was red except for GoodRx, where I made $25.
Oh God, damn.
I mean, it was so bad, Zunaid, and it kept getting worse and worse and worse. And the best way to break out of that, just get some green on the screen.
Oh yeah, no
with
question.
The
That's
same
I'm weaving and bobbing like I got to pee.
With the same process and the same trading plan, getting green back on the screen validates that you're not actually a moron. So that's what I've been operating on the past few days. Revenge trades, exactly, John. And finally, I got a couple to work today. I'm finally in the green. Oh.
I love it, man. I love it. Someone said we should laugh. Well, Ryan, do you have a joke that you enjoy? Or joke?
I was talking to somebody the other day. I mean, I enjoy the cheesy jokes. I enjoy things said just kind of during conversation that make me laugh. So one of the things that I remember from recently that made me laugh, no one else here is going to think it's funny. But I was basically talking to somebody who was talking about, being nice and going from being Cinderella to cinder block. I don't know what it was about that, but that just made me laugh more than I thought I would, and that definitely feels pretty good. So
okay.
It's little things like that, Zunaid. It's always the little things. I could probably sit down and watch like a George Carlin or a Pablo Francisco comedy special. That would probably work, but it's the little things. It's the little things that happen on a daily basis that end up turning stuff around. Don't ever forget.
No question about it. There's this friend I'm talking to, and I had told her about how I'm doing this esports gig, and there was this one segment that I had to do for the show that I was a little bit nervous about. But I told her this maybe 2 weeks ago and never talked about it. And then, just her randomly asking like, hey, you had that thing today. Like, how'd it go? Those little things, man. Those little things for sure. What were you cracking up at? I saw butt and feathers. What happened?
Yeah, Jay Wild here. Jay Wild did a better job with the joke than I did. Why do ducks have butt feathers? To cover their quack. Pretty hilarious there.
Wow.
Jay Wild.
By the way, looking at my screen here, you've got MRK that went ahead and made the move from red to green. Now we're moving to the upside. I want to go ahead and get $89.80 if I can on this trade. I'm probably going to go for a walk here soon, and then I'm just going to let this trade do its thing, man. So far, we're making money on it. AMD's coming down just a little bit. You can see that.
Yeah, just be careful. There's some topping now coming on here. Starting to see the SQQQs getting some bid. Be careful out there, guys. I think the topping might start putting in now. Thought we could get some run.
Now we're up a whole % on our equity side. Man, I'm not going to lie. Typically, when I trade these bigger stocks like MRK, Apple, Nvidia's, I never, ever see a % gain because I'm always scalping in and out, but I'm happy with the patience I've had. But I'm not going to lie. I'm out here wanting to just sell the small size I have left on this one just so I can lock in the couple $100. But I'll hold off, though. We're going to hold off. Especially when I see AMD coming down, I'm like, oh man, like I don't want to just lose 90% of my gainer here. Now, come on, now. I'm trying to make me some money.
Yes, Qs are starting to show some top action. Just be careful out there, guys. I have a feeling this market could flip anytime. Doesn't mean that it's going to come down all the way like breaking down? No, but we could give up some of the gains from the day itself. Maybe come back towards 325 on the Qs, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to go bearish, but just be careful on the moves out there. Oil also not being able to come pushing back. Oil was leading the drive early. Now it's coming on back. Same thing I would say for tech. Let's take a look at the sectors. Consumer cyclical now leading us, healthcare and basic materials. The leading sectors were for a while there, energy, financial services, and tech. Tech is in 4th place right now. And definitely saw a hard downturn from the top there. You can see it here
Guys,
on the 1 minute.
BCAB going. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
I'm actually going to grab a little bit. Oh my God, I didn't even get filled. Holy cow, that's moving so fast. Not even pissed about that one. Okay,
What was the ticker?
30, yeah, now I am pissed about it. Look at this. Look at the chart. To pull up BCAB. Look at this. 760 was that first buy attempt. This is likely going to halt.
All right, I went ahead and sold everything on MRK. I am all out on MRK at $89.43 amount.
Yeah.
830.
Me squeezing. Yeah, that's a squeeze there on me. 2023 and me.
And how about Pack B?
A lot of these kind of SPAC names that were highly shorted are getting some lift today. Look at B-Fly. Look at that one, guys. Look at all these names. Look, I'm going to run through some of these. TTTO. That one's actually still setting up there. PACB, halted out. DNA, ripping. Veru, ripping. BNGO, ripping. Me, ripping. A lot of these are what you call just kind of the dash for trash. B-Fly, look at this chart. That's a dash for trash, man. If you're able to pick up some trash today, seems like the trash day was today. It wasn't a bad one to pick up.
Saw some pipe? What pipe did you see? I ain't got no pipe.
Not in that house.
Hopefully y'all made some money today.
A lot of goodies out there. Definitely.
HRTX through 520 here. This is an interesting one. High is $6 here. I don't know if we get there. Let me pull it up here. Here it is, right off the scanner. HRTX. Look at that. Right through that level. Right through that level that the pre-market had flagged. After pulling all the way down to 456, that'd have been your ad right there.
There's so many easy pipe jokes here, but I feel like we have new viewers, so I'm going to keep it quiet.
Stay in your place, man. You keep it easy. PG today. No PG-13.
Alyssa, should we give away some monthly subscriptions for 250,000 Twitter followers? What do you think? Will we get in trouble if we give some away for free?
I think it's worth the trouble, you know what I mean?
I was gonna
Nobody's trying
say,
to fire Ryan.
If you guys don't tell anybody, I don't see Jason here. So if you guys don't tell anybody, maybe we should do that. Alyssa, how many do we need?
Come on over, guys. If you don't got our Twitter already, at Benzinga. How do you not follow our Twitter already? Come on.
I'm not necessarily laying down, no.
Zunaid, you look like you're like half.
That's his sitting position.
I've got like 2 pillows stacked up, you know what I mean? Now, if I was really laying down, you'd see me like this, you know, I'm like, hey.
Okay, we only need 50
What's
more
going on,
followers
you know?
Okay. We're gonna do this for sure then. We're gonna give away, I think, 10? Does 10 sound good? I wonder how many people in here already follow Benzinga Twitter.
Yeah, how would you track it too, though?
What?
How would you track who
We
just
just
followed?
randomly give away. We randomly give away some monthly subscriptions to Pro once we hit that number. I think maybe we should do this.
Trying to see what
I had butter chicken last night too, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have butter chicken too. I'm gonna have butter chicken hopefully on Sunday when I get back home. Because if I had it during the show, I would be running and not. Yeah.
Yeah, Zunaid wants a Bad Bunny out there.
I do
Can't
listen to
blame
Bad
him.
Bunny. I listen to everything, man. I listen to Bad Bunny, Avril Lavigne, Eminem, rock, Adele, Arabic music, Spanish music, Indian music. Doesn't matter. I love it all. So if anyone, by the way, if anyone, look, I'm not gonna lie. If anyone ever has like a playlist that they like, or like a song that's like you're vibing to, dude, DM it to me. I love going on walks and listening to new music and rocking out with it.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten to already, we did see some people hit the follow button. Here's the link if you just want to click that and hit the follow to make it easier for you. I put up the link in the chat. Let's go, guys.
Chicken biryani is good. I had to eat some
Jess,
before I
question
left.
about garam masala. Let's hear it. What is the question?
There you go, Tino. Saw him in that Puerto Rico life. That must have been a good show.
That's awesome.
Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico. Probably a good show. The dog days are over. Yes. That's why we brought up Florence in the machine yesterday. The dog days are over. At least it seems like it.
That's funny. I feel like Jason's gonna be in the chat. He's gonna be like, "Hey man, you can't be like that on stream. We can't be having that."
Don't let them send them a picture.
We'll send them a picture of us making everybody money. You know what I mean?
There we go. The 500% gainers, baby.
All right, I can't answer this one because I can't cook worth a lick. But go ahead.
Okay, so what's the benefit of it? And then I have
This
a
is a
recipe
question.
that said add it before cooking and then add it again right before serving. Okay, so the benefit, that's a weird way to describe it. The benefit of it is it's got like because it's a spice blend, it has like cinnamon, cardamom, bunch of other Indian spices. It's very warming without being spicy. So you're able to get these really, really great, vibrant flavors out of it without overloading it with too much heat, which some people really like, but others can't handle. So adding it, John Moore hits it right here. You want the spices to meld. So Indian food is very aromatic because of all of the spices that they use. So I definitely can see you wanted to add that at the beginning. Adding it at the end kind of probably gives it a little bit of a punch in terms of its flavor. That's my best guess. I hope that's helpful.
Really small starter here on Gush.
All right, Sabrina, I'll check it out. I'll add that to my list. Thank you. I'm gonna add it right now.
Long Gush here, guys. I'm looking to add here. Just got a starting piece there. I want to see if I can get below my entry here and add some. I got 156.98 on the Gush. Just trying to gush back up in oil. Big thing is this trend line. We can come back and reclaim it, get towards the 158. I think it's going to be looking good. Screen not working here today. There it is.
Can you imagine if I actually fell asleep on stream? That'd be kind of funny.
Just added a tiny bit there at 157.03. I'm going really slowly into Gush. That's the way I like to approach it.
Patrick Starr, yeah, I'm pretty much done for the day. The only thing I'm holding is one contract for AMD, and I'm just gonna wait for 104s or till the 10-minute EMA breaks for me. If it is day trading, why are we using candles? I don't get that reference. I can't remember the last time I fell asleep on like camera.
Falling asleep on camera, man?
Well, look, I'm not gonna lie. I was in a long distance relationship growing up, so you know those nights when you're on Uvu, when you're on, FaceTime, you just kind of fall asleep because you think it's the most adorable shit in the world. But now you think about it, you're like, what the hell was I thinking?
Not into the long-term life.
See,
Nah, just play it with you, Zunaid. We all know those late nights.
it's like you hang up, no, you hang up, no, you hang up, no, you hang up. I don't want to hang up.
You know what Zunaid was doing in college?
Zunaid, your impression is hilarious, actually.
Awesome, thank you. I'll go ahead and check out the song. Appreciate it.
All
That's
right.
your song.
Last
Yeah, I
ad
did
here.
say Uvu, man.
Last
Uvu.
ad there on the Gush. Now we got 157.11s here. Going to hold the 156. Look for the push back through 159. I'll sell some into the 159 and 160 area. Then we'll look for that push back on up. Let's see what we get here in the Gush. Just gushing it, man.
I've been day trading for about 2 to 3 years.
8 for
Profitable
me.
for about a year and a half.
8 years total for me, 6 years of profitability.
Nice.
Nice.
I started day trading. Matter of fact, I was looking at this the other day. I had gotten fired, which was the dumbest shit I've ever dealt with. But I'd gotten fired from Mattress Firm on, let's say, November 30th or whatever, November 31st. And then on December 1st, I was like, I'm going to day trade, lost $25,000.
Were you sleeping on the job when you got fired?
No, dude, I was set up. And I know people say that, but I was 100% set up. Basically, look, all right, I got 10 seconds here. We had new management come in, and the new management didn't want me to run the store, but they had no reason to fire me because my performance was really good. So, like, they started nagging on the littlest things. And then basically I was like, hey, store manager, I'm going to do this. Do I have your permission? And then he said yes. Then I did it. Then someone else complained. And he's like, I never said yes. I'm like, oh, my God. Are you serious right now?
Retail can be a bitch.
I will say, though, man, getting fired was the best thing that could have happened to me. Even though I lost $25,000 the next day trading, it kind of like gave me the freedom to be like, cool, now what? Because I hated that job, right?
I hear you on that.
I was just there because I was good at sales and I made money. But like, dude, I hated working retail.
Yeah.
And now I get to hang out with you guys here at a hotel and, mess around.
Yep.
So
That's what I'm talking about.
it's fun.
Yeah, that's what it really is all about. I went through kind of very similar story there. Mine was 7-Eleven, but very
Mine
similar.
were banks.
Oh,
I
man.
worked in banks, and it sucked the life out of me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I worked at Mattress Firm. It was, I worked there as an intern, won intern of the year, then came back and gave them my life for like 3-4 years.
Yeah, sales and retail, never again. Yeah, I'll pass on those offers. I don't know how they do it.
Man. Dude, I met a friend yesterday who I've been working with for a year and a half, and I finally got a chance to see her. And she was telling me like the amount of money that she makes being like an influencer. Bro, it is nuts. I thought I was happy with the paycheck I was getting. Oh. Hell no. Bro, she gets paid like 2 to 3 times more for some gigs. And thankfully, one of the gigs that she did in the past, I might get a chance to do here in a month down in Atlanta when the season's over for us at the league side. So I'm like, damn, if they're paying you that, I'll take even 75% of that paycheck. What up? But yeah, dude. If Mattress Firm is watching the stream, nah, man. It's it is what it is. Awesome. Yeah, I'm in Atlanta. Well, I'm not currently in Atlanta, but that's hometown.
You got up there, gushed towards 158. We were showing higher than 158 on the offer for a little bit there. Let's see if we can get back up there. It just came right back to 157 here.
You say you worked at a sports bar. I worked at Applebee's for 5 days.
5 days.
Yeah. I was too scared. I was like 16, 17 years old, I think. I was too scared to serve alcohol to an underage person, not because I'm like trying anything illegal, but just because I have brain farts. And if I forget to check their ID, because homeboy's got a mustache and a beard, and I just didn't want to.
Yeah, I've done some waiting. I did bartending at Hilton's for a little while.
Me too. I bartended and waited tables at a country club.
Ryan, do you have any good Benzinga Pro stuff? I'm trying to think. Andrew just tagged us.
I missed the
Do
Hilton
I
job.
have
Though.
any good Benzinga Pro stuff, bro? I'm gonna need more information. Than
Sorry,
that.
I was like reading the chat while reading Andrew's message while talking to you. I guess from the scanners and stuff. I'm trying to think of any breaking news that we had.
Yeah, man. This has been the worst
Breaking
week of
news.
2022. I don't have much in the way of winners for you.
I'm trying to think.
Sorry, dude.
For my boy AB. Breaking news.
Hawks rebuild thoughts. I don't know what they're doing. I sure hope they.
I
can
have
get it
no idea.
rebuilt, but
Yeah, I
we'll
don't pay
see, man.
attention.
Tough.
I'm glad we got rid of Kevin Herter, but that's about it.
No, I would not the Atlanta Hawks, the Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh, that sounds like a personal problem.
Born golf course greenskeeper was a really fun one I had a few years ago. Working on a golf course has got to be one of the most fun jobs in the world. Did you wake up and choose violence and cut the holes all shitty for people ever? I'd like to know about that.
Ooh, e-commerce and retail.
Ooh, are you
arbitrage.
secretly Bill Murray? I'd like to know that answer as well.
I was in e-commerce when I was in college, but like I was allegedly, hypothetically, doing some shady shit. Those were the good days, man. Money was easy back then.
It isn't trouble if you don't get caught, right?
Yeah, I was. You guys remember power? I don't know if I said this story, but you guys remember power balances?
Power balances.
No one remembers what a power balance was? Chat, I know one of you has to know from the 650 of you still watching. But anyway, power balance was like this thing that you put on your wrist, like an arm, wrist thing, whatever. And apparently it gives you great balance and this, that, and the other.
You sold those. Those were those wristbands you were selling.
Yeah, so they would sell retail for like $30. I would get them from China allegedly for around $1.10, and I would sell them on eBay for about $8 a pop. So I would list them when I went to college, come back, make about $1,000, and then have my 8-year-old nephew. Oh, matter of fact, the cousin that stayed with me, I would have him when he was like 10 years old help me package them all, and we drop off like 100 packages to USPS. It was great. I got free labor out of him. I got him some Taco Bell, cheap stuff on the low. It was great. Life was good.
Yeah, there's always these little schemes, and also in sports, like the latest one with the copper. I don't know if you've seen all those copper things. There's always some kind of scheme.
Lol, Born. I can see you doing that. Who cut the holes? That's great.
Oh, man. AMD coming to downside a little bit. I was hoping it would consolidate and move up. Now it's testing VWAP, if I can look at my screen correctly, because I'm looking through StreamYard, around $100.50. That's not a bad spot for entry. But, I mean, look, I got him some Taco Bell. Oh, and then, during Black Friday, I would go to Walmart's and get the video games for like $25 and then wait a couple of weeks and then sell them on eBay for like $45-50, make around $8 a pop.
It was the sports games. It was FIFA, NBA, and NHL that would go down to $30. Oh God, that's nostalgic vibes right there. I didn't resell them; I just played them, but that's awesome.
Oh man, I wish I could find the pictures of me like having against the wall, nicely neat. Like, here's what this game is. Here's what I'm gonna sell it for. Here's what date I was organized as hell.
Watching my Gus trade, trying to end the day deep into the green. Let's go. Looking good now, 158, right back to the VWAP. This is looking nice little bottoming chart here. Now we just need to see it get back above VWAP and then hold VWAP. That's going to be a really good look for it to start pushing. I want to see some other oil names to see how they're moving. Look at XOM, found some bottom there. MRO, found some bottom there. That one's actually lagging there. It's right off the VWAP, so that one's still an ability to kind of catch it here. Let's take a look at Oxy. Oxy holding VWAP here. Let's see what happens. Do we take that next step up? That's what you call a bullish engulfing candle here, guys. So that's a good sign when you're seeing it off the bottom.
AMD, what do you know? Bounce right on app from VWAP there. Beautiful.
Oh,
right
we like our
101.32 to now 101.73s. Love it.
We like our NBA, our NBA games.
Or what now? Oh, NBA Jam? Yeah, dude. That's
Yeah,
nice.
boom
I like the
shakalakas.
boom shakalaka drop there.
That's what it's
Here's-
all about, baby. Let's go. I want to get a boom shakalaka on Gush here.
Zena, you should have continued selling power balances. So I would have, but then Customs in Cincinnati went ahead and held up my package. And so I called them like, yo, you want to release this package? And they're like, yo, you want to tell us what this is? I'm like, yo, you want to keep it? And then that was the end of my business right there. I was done with it.
Yeah, they
Because
said,
I can't last a day in jail. Nope, can't do it.
Let's go. What else? What we got here now? Oh, nothing like my edge correction there.
Oh man.
Pack B, moving up.
Hit that sounder when someone makes 100% or more, Mitch.
That's what it's all about.
you
I
got a
got
sound for that?
plenty. I got plenty of sounds, guys. Plenty of sounds for that.
That's all I can think of.
I got that one.
Wow, that
That
was
reminds me of the Vikings.
in
Gallagher
sync.
horn.
Oh my god, that was marriage material right there. That was great synchrony.
That's what it's all about, man.
SDC popping here. What's going on?
Come on, come on. Trying to sing to my gush here. Let me see if I can sing to it and get it up here. SDC, the Smile Direct Club. Someone's trying to smile out there.
I wanted to go in and get Smile Direct Club a while back, but I never pulled the trigger on it. I might do
Yeah.
Invisalign in like a month though after I get done with all this work stuff.
Go with the Invisalign. The other one's a scam, Zunaid,
It's
but
expensive as
we
hell.
won't go
bro.
into it. There's a reason why there's a difference in pricing there, Zunaid.
Yeah, but it's like, bro, like I've got gaps between my teeth, and that's what I'm trying to fix a little bit. But I'm like, damn, I gotta pay $5,000 for that shit.
It's guap. It's guap.
It's crazy, bro.
All right, let's see if we can get it going here. I'm gonna give a little.
See,
Mitch, the way
that's
you
Benzinga
moved
after
that
dark.
is what makes it so funny.
That
you act
is
like I don't know how to
Benzinga
move to that smooth
after
jazz.
dark. Hey, man.
That's Zunaid's tunes, in the late night with the candles on.
On Uvu, baby. What up? Don't play with me.
Ooh.
Uvu.
What's Ubu?
Uvu is like what Skype was. Like it's just another video sharing platform. Not
I
video
saw
sharing.
Bumble going. Bumble got hit hard, man.
Dude, All right. So I almost got on Bumble and Hinge here in Indianapolis, but then I was like, I'm in Indianapolis. Like, who the hell even cares? So I decided against it. But it's funny you mentioned that.
All right, we'll give us another chance there. Did you guys get the follows in there? Let us know, Alyssa. How we doing on that?
How we doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? That friend's life. I saw someone wanted to talk about Seinfeld. We got that too.
Well, they were saying that you were the male Elaine from Seinfeld because of your dancing. So I don't know if it's so much talking about Seinfeld or referencing it to take a dig at you.
I love that little ending. 10 more. That's all we need. Let's
I want to
go.
learn how to play that on the bass. Boom, 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 boom.
Gus is trying to pay me. Guys.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I might
Come on.
teach myself that.
You should put that on the to-do list for this month.
Yes, sir.
How did I get into esports commentary? To be honest, just DMing people, networking, following the league itself, and any opportunities I got to talk about it, podcast about it. Just let people know that I had knowledge about it. It's such a small esport, the NBA 2K League is, versus like your Call of Duties and your League of Legends and all that. That it was a little bit easier to pave my own way in.
Well, Order out here to sell some above 159s at 159.22s.
Highly recommend people networking, man. Networking is so key in getting far in life.
Yeah, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Yeah. Like this
Majority of
gig
the
that I'm
times.
gonna do in Atlanta, I've been trying to DM them for the past year. Haven't really had anyone pay attention to me. Then a friend of mine who has worked with them in the past went ahead and recommended me, and I got an email like the next day, like, "Hey, let's set up a call." And then now we're like in contract stages. So,
All right. Now
be
we're getting
fun.
towards that 159 here, trying to take some profit into this move here. Have an
Check out
order
the
out at
garage
the 20s
food
there.
The garage food hall. Let's see what that is.
Boom, just sold half of it there at 159.01. Was trying to get the 20s filled, but it wasn't getting filled there. So not going to worry about that. Pay myself well. Now we're deep into the green on the day. Let's go. Keeping the green streak alive no matter what. And from here on out, green streak alive.
Sorry.
Do you know how to turn left, Zunaid?
I was looking up the place that Elena, did I pronounce that correct? Hopefully I did. She told me to go to. It's about 10 minutes away from here. It's not bad.
Yeah, TJ's. I was thinking about the bros, but oh, look, I messed up my camera by trying to think about the bros.
It's funny because your camera was fine until you said you messed it up, and then you messed it up.
Keith,
Oh, it takes a second. It just showed me on my side.
interestingly, I do not play. I own one because Jason bought me one time. That's a funny story.
That's cool.
And I've kind of taught myself a couple of licks that I really like. If you've been playing for 48 years, you actually play. I'd take some lessons. Who is William Murderface? What a name.
I don't know.
What a name.
All right, let's see if
Let's
we
see
can
what
continue
my
going. Get
stocks
up there
are
towards the 160s. Pay myself some more.
Oh, man. You've got VWAP sitting right around 101.20s. AMD's kind of flirting, just sitting there like it's a lap dance, waiting to make a move to the upside. Boy, that reference is really good if you got it.
Don't worry, Becca. We're all ambi turners here. It's okay.
All right, 10:52, guys. It's been a great day here trading. If you guys can do a favor for us, take a second. If you're brand new to the show, we know we got some new viewers. Don't worry too much about the likes. I'm okay with the likes. What I'm focusing more on is, guys, if you guys are enjoying this, hit the subscribe and get notified. We actually got about like 40% of the viewers here that aren't subscribed. So I don't know what you're waiting out on. Come on, guys. We're killing it today.
Oh, man.
And don't miss it, guys. Later today, we will be interviewing the CFO of Qualcomm. Do you guys want to see that? That stock's up nice. I want to really kind of get into that. I'm hoping Chris asks questions on kind of the revenue outlook and maybe they sneak something in there. Of course, Micron guiding down there, Nvidia guiding down. But what's going on in Qualcomm's business? Come find out on Stock Market Movers as Chris Ketchy jumps on at 1:30 to interview Qualcomm's CFO. And we start that show at 1 p.m. Eastern. So don't miss it. That's where we go through all the headlines and get to the expert opinions to keep you guys in the informational edge.
I did take a look at Disney. I didn't really see anything I fancy. It kept trying to break VWAP at the 122s, and obviously it came crashing down, but not necessarily anything else I see to play it, though.
Yeah, it's just pulling back today, I feel like. Netflix, I think,
After the
more
gap
of a
up,
play.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's really weak. Roku is strong off of those numbers, just to kind of point out that one. But yeah, to me, I think it's just pulling back. So I would look at the hourly chart for Disney for hourly pullbacks to try to get in on Disney, because at least if you're thinking this, then maybe look for a pullback around the 115s or 111 area. That's where I'd be watching for it to come back to. I mean, it's super extended from here. It's already gone about 9%, so it's okay for it to pull back here. We did it, baby. We did it. We hit the 250,000. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Hit that rocket button, baby. Let's go. Get into the moon. That's
Oh
what
my
I'm
God.
talking,
Let me
man. That's
mute
what I'm
myself.
talking about there.
I love it. I can't wait to give away. Look at the rocket stuck on Mitch's face. Oh man.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka!
Let's go.
Get to the chopper!
You know what? This one deserves a pump up. Let's pump it up.
Oh gosh, it feels so good to laugh like this, Mitch. Hell yeah.
Turn it up, guys. Let's go. I'm trying to make some money too.
I was waiting for Mitch to accidentally hit his head on something. That's what
I was so
fearing.
close.
I know. I
I
could see it.
I was so close there. I was like, yo, I'm about to bash my face here on camera. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Walking into the ring like.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I used to always love when John Cena come in the ring like that. I think that's where maybe Conor McGregor got his walk from. I think he might have stole it from John Cena.
That was so good.
Dan, just like Mitch makes me feel normal. I'm glad, bud. I'm still in this gush. I'm just holding on, man. Just gushing around, you know? How's the overall market? I haven't even taken a look at that in a while. We just leaking or what's up, Zunaid?
Actually, just went ahead and got into an AMD trade. I went ahead and got to, look at me. I'm maturing up in life. I went ahead and bought next week's 102 calls.
Maturing.
I know. I went ahead and bought next week's 102 calls on AMD. I paid about $2.68. Why did I go next week's? Is because I want to hold on to this contract in case it doesn't break 100. But if I went and played weeklies, boy, that shit gonna be gone to 70% out of value. I don't want that. So I went ahead and got a little bit out. I wanted to go a month out, but I'm not that grown up yet. So we went only next week's. I want this 101 to hold. If that doesn't hold, I 100% want the $100 level to hold. And that's where I would add a contract more to my size. But that's what I'm at right now. SDC looks like you've got some pumping going on this one here. It'll be interesting if this flags and breaks. If you want to go ahead and play this like a degenerate, hey, 150 levels for you to keep an eye on. The closer you get it there, the better risk reward you have. You cracks that, crack your position out. Don't lose the money, anything like that. You've got 870 that bounced on Tesla. That level you can see in pre-market with support. Looks like it's hanging above there at 876. If it comes back to around 883.07s, you can go ahead and try a short there with a stop loss above 888. Actually, that's what we had recommended. It looks like you got yourself some points on that side. Maybe you can go ahead and do it again and make some money there. How's that? That was solid?
Solid.
My man.
Solid.
All right. Those contracts that we purchased for AMD at 198 are now... Wait, what the hell? Oh, that's where I sold it. Wait, where's my buy? Wait, did I accidentally sell it? No. All right, that's weird. My AMD calls aren't showing up on my broker, but I got the notification here. So what the hell is going on?
What is going on, man? What is going on?
Uh-oh. Yeah. Let's see. Did I actually get in that position? Yeah, I did. Yeah, we're up a whopping 4%. I'm rich. That's how we balling.
I'm rich, rich.
I ain't say that now. I ain't say none of that. That's all you.
I'm a big money baller.
You trying to get me fired on that one.
Nah. Get out of here.
Shout out to Alyssa, man. Working hard, making sure our Twitter followers get to 250. She always does a great job with those earnings as well, even though sometimes I mistakenly send it to her late. By the way, Smile Direct Club at the highs, 174.
Right through 172, by the way, Zunaid. There are a lot of stock there that they took down. Looks like they got another wall here at 175.
I'm not going to lie. I'm loading up. If this thing comes down to the 155s, I'm going to load up.
They yanked it right back down to that 170 spot.
Can it go going here, SDC? Trying to get out the chops here. We'll see how that gets out the gates.
Thank you, Sean and Jasmine. We appreciate that.
And they're off. You know, I might have to slow Jazz Gush one more time. I'm trying to get it to that 160. It doesn't want to go yet.
What is my...
All right, let's take a look at the sectors out there. Let's take a look here. What is leading us? Healthcare leading. Why is this happening? That is crazy. Healthcare was getting pummeled this morning off of the Zantac or the, what was it? What was it? It was off of the news with
Zantac having a cancer.
Yeah, Zantac, the lawsuits on Zantac. And so it was down big here before the open. This is up big here from the open, and that's how you can just easily get caught. Some of those stocks were just getting hit hard off of GSK, SNY, HLY, trading lower off of those litigations. And man, did that turn around. Now, one thing I will say is I used a hell lot of Zantac, so I might have to go figure out if it got cancer and need to sue these companies. But hey, to each his own. I'm sure a lot of people use Zantacs.
Yeah, I sure hope you didn't, Mitch. All jokes aside.
No. I mean, literally, I used a lot of it. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people did. I mean, if you had heartburn, you'd probably use Zantacs.
Yeah, I don't think I ever took that. SDC at 175 here. They've taken half of this wall here. We'll see if they get the rest of it down. PLTR curling back up here and flirting with the 10 level. I did see some more calls. Longer dated calls. This is the March 17th. Ooh, my birthday. March 17th, 2023 calls here. Bought 1,600 of them at 21 cents.
It's kind of a confirmation for me that SDC might be a scam, that it's a Zach Morris play. Yeah.
Oh, is it? That's where the volume came from?
Yeah, that's what I heard, at least from the chat.
I will say this, man. I understand, the pumps and this and that. Look, I don't really follow the guy like that. But if he's bringing volume into a play like SDC, I'm playing it if it's at a solid risk reward. Like, apparently the SEC just came after me for saying that. But
you see what happens? You talk too soon, Zunaid.
But no, because look, if I like the levels and if he's gonna pump it and bring volume, I'm gonna find a way to play it, man. That's my 2 cents on it, but
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for big kind of pumping plays like that, I mean, there's plenty of chat rooms that do that all the time, Zunaid.
Yeah, well, here's the difference, though. I'm not trying to just get into a pump. You know what I mean? By the way, you've got AMD coming down now, possibly trying to close this 10-minute candle below, which is not what I want.
Come on, Gushy. Take that next leg up. Give us a really good day if it gets to 160. More than a daily gain there. And we'll keep pushing forward. Microsoft, Amazon went red. Apple close to red, probably. Let's take a look at some of the leading stocks out there. I'll see if Gush gets that push here. We'll take a look at that. But let's take a look at Apple coming back into the red there. And it looks like I called the Q's turnaround there pretty good. I called it when it was right at 328. And now it's already back down there to 327. It looked like the top. It just started to see everything slow down there. And so we're not saying that it's going to come crashing down from here, but it's okay to get a pullback. The key is, where did the dips get bought? That's what we're all watching. Amazon here coming into the red there. You can see that. Google into the red. Microsoft into the red, and all looking like they're pulling back here. So it's okay to see a pullback today, but if you're seeing some weakness, a lot of this is based on this.
It's been a minute since all three of us have stayed past 11.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us and staying here. Now, you guys in the chat, if you guys appreciate Ryan and Zunaid hanging out here, do us the favor, guys. Just take one quick second to hit that like button. What does that notify everybody? That you guys enjoy the stream. So that's why we do it. That's why we ask for it. It's not just to bother you guys. It's so that we can keep pushing forward and get to that next level. We'll see if there's any more squeezes on out there and we get some more orange juice. And you guys know how I'm about my orange juice. Pinky on up. But let's see if we can get this right here. I've been waiting for it. I said, can we do a little smooth jazz to get her going? Gushy gush, come on, give it to me. 160 showing up there on the offer. Just needed to show up on the bid here. Can we get it? 159.91. Trying to get that 160 here.
I have tried the Bulgarian split squats.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
There's a cool guy that I've been following lately, guys. You guys can check him out. It's from ATG. It's Ben Patrick. And if you look that up, he's a pretty good guy. What he's teaching a lot is a lot of focus on the ankles, the knees, and the hips. The reason he did it is because he wanted to get a vertical to dunk, and he couldn't dunk for a long time, so he started focusing on ways to do it, and he was actually able to two-hand jam. So that's pretty good.
Cool. I'm gonna go
knees over toes. Yeah, Zane. Knees over toes.
Sell my AMD that I had purchased, sold it at a $50 loss per contract as AMD looks to be coming down here.
Tried to get that out there at the 160s and the 159.90s, was not able to get it out there, guys. I didn't get fill there. So that's a little upsetting there, not to get the fill. Maybe should have just taken the 158.90s or 159.90s, but didn't take it. So now just holding off. That sometimes happens.
All right. I'm going to have to get out of here, guys. This was fun. Hoping that we can do this again tomorrow. Mitch, do me a favor and say that we can't do it so that we can continue our streak of you saying that we can't do it when we actually can.
Well, that doesn't get left up to me, Ryan.
Well, here, I'll update you guys. It looks like we will, because we only have one company for all access at the moment. So I believe we will be coming back tomorrow. I'm going to try my best.
We've got a meeting in the morning. They no longer allowed to have that spot. I'm pushing them back. We're going to go every day. I'm pushing them back.
Yeah, no,
if they're going to struggle that hard, that's what I would say. Goodbye. We'll push you back. You guys can be on a little bit later. We're going to be on 5 days.
Well, they are though, right?
They
whenever they do all access, depending on the companies that they have. Matter of fact, that's actually what I told Nick. I was like, hey, even if you have 5 companies coming on, I still would start a little bit later in the day. But regardless, I'll do my best to be here tomorrow. We've got a long night tonight. I don't want to be all cranky in the morning, but hopefully I'll be able to hop on with you guys and make some more money.
Thank you for coming on today, guys.
Thank you, folks. Keith, I'll hit you up for some base lessons. That'd be a lot of fun. Thanks, everyone, for checking us out today. Sounds like we're going to be back tomorrow.
See ya. Bye.
Take care.
See you guys. All right, and the boys are out. But I'm still here, guys. Let's keep it going here. If you guys got a stock you guys want to check on out, we're going to keep going to Benzinga Live. Benzinga Live coming at 11:30. And don't miss it later today, the QCOM interview at 1:30 on Stock Market Movers. Gushy gush, guys. Gushy gush is a little upsetting me here. I wanted to get back up there. It got towards a high of 160. I wasn't able to get out at that 160. Looking for that nice little push up again. But I'll just keep letting it work here. It's okay to let the trade pull back a little bit. The key is just let the trend keep holding. All right, let's take a look around different stocks out there. If you guys got one that you guys want me to check out, throw it up there. Healthcare staying up there, basic materials, but everything kind of turning down now and turning down fast. What is down here? Silver not having a good day there. Definitely. Coal even starting to turn back around. Where's my BTU? I was watching this one. Actually, it does look interesting here. It's trying to come back on up towards 23s. But I'm going to stick in the gush trade here. Not going to go off in a different trade here. I want to see it hold VWAP at all means. If it cuts 158, we'll just take the little profit that we have. We gave it a chance there. It was significantly up higher, almost up 3 points from our entry, but I wasn't able to close it. Got a little too picky on trying to get the 160 instead of just taking the 159.90s. That can happen, traders. All right, let's go towards these stocks here. And Zane, yeah, great to hear about that person that didn't have kind of had knee issues and was able to get some knee strength by doing those motions. I've been doing them, Zane, so if you ever want to reach out to me about things like that, that's one thing that I'm working on. I'm working on getting back into athletic shape. I'm going to probably do a little bit of an adult league here for baseball because still not into that golf game. Got to get a little older for that. UNG looking choppy, says E. I'll take a look at that and some of the stocks that you guys are mentioning now. Let's go towards that. UNG, yeah, looking choppy a little bit. Has been hanging out here. Well, I've been trading it here since Monday, and I was looking for a nice little push here on UNG. It hasn't been looking bad. I mean, think about it, in the last 2 days, it has a little push here. The chart's still around for it to come up towards that next level. It's just a little bit choppy, and sometimes you can get chopped around on UNG. VerU being brought up in the chat. We know that that one's been a real strong mover here. About to just probably take the profits here on Gush as it's pulling back towards the 158 here. If we cut through that, I'm probably just going to have to get on out. Let me just set a stop so I can not have to worry about this. All right, so what we do is we're going to set what's called a stop limit here. For me, I'm setting the stop triggering at 157.90s and 157.85s is going to be where I'll set the limit out. Actually, we're going to give it a little bit more. I'm going to give it 7 cents room there. So I just set it to 157.82 on the limit. Boom, just got triggered that quickly. All right, there you guys took that last little bit of profit. It was the best trade on the day, Gush there, but we missed out on that R2. That is definitely execution worrying there on Gush, but hey, that happens sometimes. VerU pulling on back here. It had the pop here, and it's been just declining with the move. I think, you know, this one's a little bit harder to judge now because you had a daily that came back towards that nice rip. It's okay for a pullback here, even towards 1450, and then eventually catches fire again. So I would be looking for deep pullbacks on this, on the hourly, looking for it to come back into the support. The support's around 1350 or 1450. So those are the next layers down. I wouldn't be playing it here. I feel like it's too much on the risk to reward. I'd be looking for a little bit down move to catch some bid and then come back on up. But to each his own there on VerU. NIO, let's take a look. NIO pulling on back here, bounced off of the $20 spot, trying to get back through 22.67 here. It's not a bad one to keep your eyes on. The trend line is looking good here for the daily. You can see here the trend line gets right back above. You want to see this kind of hold the pullbacks towards 2080s and really start holding above 21 on the day. If it closes above 21 on the day, you're still looking pretty bullish on that daily for NIO. CTVA here up at the 60-60s, looking to get above the 61. Let's take a look at the daily chart. Daily chart has some good levels that it's trying to hold above. You really want to see it get back above the 62 and close above that. If not, you could just start retracing that move. You can see it here. This stock loves to go up, come all the way back down to support, up, all the way back down to support. So just be careful here as you're seeing it start to turn around from that 62. And it tried to do that in the pre-market. It got all the way up there towards 61.90s. And hasn't pushed through that 62 level. One thing that I will see is that you can see it. It's been trying to drive. It loves to go sideways for a period and then catch a spike near the open. All right, keeping on going. That was CTVA. I got you, Zane. Let's go to SDC. We talked about that one. It was pushing strong. Now got up there almost towards that 2. This one's high short interest float. And so if there's a reason why you're seeing people go after this, it's because of the high short interest that they're trying to pump this back up. BNGO. This one's a low float type of play. They're trying to pump it because of the low float. It doesn't look too bad now after this pullback below 350s, but you need a risk down here and you need a risk towards the 309s in my idea. And that's a little bit too far for me. So I would look for more of the 325 entry to risk off that 307. But to each his own here. If you're looking for a nice little pullback buy, I think you could get some pullback into the 325s, the 307 level, then looking for the move back. But this has been a real hard decliner from the topping of the market. VRNA doesn't look too bad, getting a push. We've seen these biotechs having a good day today, recovering. Look to see if it can get back there towards the 14. It is trying to make its way up there, but could fail. And it's going a little bit slow for me in my eyes with the amount of volume that it needs to get back up there. Top is just sideways here. I like the VWAP right underneath it here. You definitely have a play off of the 1524s. You could even see a hard wick down there, but it doesn't look too bad here for it to come back towards 17. That top financial. I've never traded that one, but doesn't look bad at all. All right, trying to keep on going here. We got about 15 minutes left here. What are the ones can I see here? See if I got some tunes playing here. Need to get some tunes back up. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick second for a Benzinga Pro trailer, and I will be right back.
Breaking news.
U.S. Treasuries.
In the case of nuclear or radiological fallout, people living around protected zones.
RTW retail wins hitting a high of 45 cents. Seeing some chat room mention on RTW retail wins. Coming up at 2 p.m. Eastern Time today, the federal budget balance for January. Earnings after the close today from EFX, Equifax, MGM Resorts, NTAP NetApp, and U.S. Newskin, PS Pluralsight, TRIP, TripAdvisor reporting after the close.
What's up, traders? How we doing out there? This has been some type of market. That gush stopped me out, and it looks like it's going right back to it. So, hey, it looks like oil is remaining strong on the day. I'm not going to go ahead and try to get into another trade. I had 3 green trades on the day. Give myself a pat on the back and get on out of here into the green. Not a bad day today, especially with the uncertainty. Would we see the market kind of tank there? I didn't expect it, and it looks like we got a turnaround. And we actually got some up move right out the gate, so it doesn't look too bad there. Hendrick's trying to join into the party now. All right, let's get some tunes going here again. SMG being talked about here. Have we talked Rivian yet? Rivian does have earnings after the bell, right? Pretty sure they have earnings after the bell. This could be a run into their earnings. So keep this on watch. It has been pushing strong here, trying to come back. It's not a bad one to take a look at. It really is starting to come back there. ARKK was one that I was looking at earlier in the day. Now it's coming back fast. So just be careful there. Some growth turnaround, and that's what we were looking to see potentially later on in the day. It's okay. It's showing its face here. Eight green, 1 red for you, Paul. Hey, that sounds like a good day to me. All right, seeing some other stocks rolling through here. I got you guys. Joshua O'Neill wants to see Fisker. Fisker's one that's been on my radar to get a longer term play here. And so I'm thinking about taking some Fisker in the next, probably, I would say the next month or so. Maybe even 2 months. The big thing for me is that they have a lot of catalysts coming into November. That's when the Ocean's going to be released. I've talked about this for a while now. Keep this one on your radar. Right now, it is pulling on back there. It doesn't look too bad for a move back up above 12 in the long run. But you got to be careful that you don't want to get caught too much in the middle of the chart. Maybe playing the bottoms if you're trying to invest in it. But like always, you got to be careful with a name like Fisker. I think this is turning around probably because you're seeing a weak Tesla. Let me see here. Weak Tesla it is. Coming down towards the lows and coming down fast. That's why I think you're seeing that weakness in Fisker, and probably why you're seeing continued weakness in Ford. Look at Ford trying to break down the chart. After it broke down big last time when it broke here, be careful. This could be heading down. AMC being mentioned in the chat. It's probably breaking here also. Yeah, it did a little pop early in the day, but now it's starting to break down. I wish I had the money to do 8 trades in a day. I have a very small account. It's okay, Checksman. Work your way up. Work your way up. Learn the skills that you need to get there. I promise, if you're profitable and you just continue working there, you'll get to whatever account you want. The key is having that process to continue trading and killing it. triple bottom's a myth. That's interesting there. All right, what tickers you guys looking at? Blink. Yeah, nice little push there in Blink charging. I think this is getting off the sympathy of EVgo. EVgo coming down fast today, but hey, not a bad little move there. ChargePoint coming down fast there, so wasn't expecting to see both of them down, but it's not having a bad day. Blink. Let's see Plug. Plug turning around a little bit there. Was it running in pre-market? Yeah, it ran a little bit in pre-market. Not bad stocks to watch here. Agreed. Small size, small account, small size, limit those losses. Market took a direct turn. Let's see. Market trying to bounce a little bit there, but it's just been weak since that topping around 1025. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what's going on out there, guys. We're going to get you guys over in just about 9 minutes here to Benzinga Live. Doesn't look too bad. Gosh would have stopped me out on that recent pullback here, so I could get back in it, risk off the bottom there, but I'm not going to get into another trade today. Just going to keep working. DBN was one that I gave really early on today for energy, and that one's continued to push up. Utilities, basic materials pulling back fast there. Healthcare also pulled back there. Some might be on the support, so just be careful out there. Diagnostics and research has been doing really well today. This PACB, NOTV, BNGO, a lot of these names that you guys were watching with that big push, me pulling back here towards 5. These are interesting stocks for sure. I'm going to stay away from these because it's very easily to get a little FOMO action and try to get into one of these. I'm going to wait to see what happens, but not a bad little squeezing type of day. Even this TTO looks like it wants to push towards the next level. Doesn't look bad right now. There's a spam. I was wondering where they were going to come in. I got it. All right, let's see what else is going on out there. I'm going to definitely watch some of the news stocks. Let's take a look here. What is reporting after the close? Let's take a look. All right, reporting after the close. I see Rivian. I see LegalZoom. I see Flowers.com. Interesting stocks there. Let's take a look at some of these. How is Six Flags trading today? That's an interesting look. Six. Ooh, got hit hard, man. Looks like they're going to Disney, not Six Flags. I'll tell you that much. Man, that got hit hard today. Didn't expect to see that. Yeah, Six Flags bad. It's getting hit hard. Thanks for the content. Good vibes. I'll catch you tomorrow in the AM. Hey, we'll type LEDs. Have a good one. Appreciate you sticking around and enjoying the good vibes. That's what it's all about here. Yeah, I mean, I used to like Six Flags. I don't know why people don't like Six Flags anymore. What people knows that I don't know? Let's take a look at Bros. You guys know this is one of my favorites. I was waiting, you know, when it was down there on the 24s, I was like, is it the time? I've been looking for this to come back up above 50s. It went through it today. It's pulling back now. I need to look for a bigger pullback here on Bros, but it was really strong coming back here. They had earnings that really started pushing them up, and it wasn't the best earnings, but that's just how this market is. It has some euphoria on the upside right now. All right, guys, I'm going to start wrapping on up here, getting you guys over to Benzinga Live. AB will be starting up in just a couple of seconds, probably around 11:26. I'll get you guys over to that Benzinga Live right now so that you guys can keep going. And I'm sure AB has some special plans for you guys. So let's go ahead. Let's jump on into that. I'll keep watching the trades on out there to see what else we can trade. We'll keep battling. We'll be back tomorrow. So don't go anywhere, traders. I'll see you guys tomorrow to continue the live trading journey. And just like we started, Don't stop believing in yourself. Have the confidence that you need. Build up the skills that you need to get the results that you're looking for. And like always, if you're not getting the results that you need, maybe you need to take an look at what is my strategy? Is it a fast pace? What's the time frames? Am I maybe just trading too fast of a trade and I need to slow it down a little bit for me? Do I get too emotional in a trade? That's what you want to be watching for, because if you're getting too emotional and you're letting that emotions play into your trading, well, maybe you need to slow the trades down and go for bigger risk and reward so that you don't have to be playing so many names and playing that quick fashion. To me, that's what works for me, which is going for maybe the 4-to-1 or the 3-to-1 outlook, so that I don't need to worry about even being 50% accurate. I could be 33% accurate and sometimes even 25% accurate and be break even on the day. This is what matters to me more, but like always, determine what you need for your process. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Smash the like. Have a good one. Hit the thumbs on up on your way out. And if you haven't done so already, definitely hit the subscribe. Am I on Instagram? No, I'm not on Instagram. The only place you can really find me is Twitter and kind of sometimes on TikTok. But I don't even do my TikTok too often. I don't keep up with it. Mainly on Twitter. If you want to find me at MoneyMitchBZ, hit me on up, guys. And I'll see you guys later at Stock Market Movers. Don't miss QCOM later today, the CFO on, of course, Stock Market Movers. I'll see what happens with QCOM. It's been pushing up today. We need to find out what's going on in the technology sector. So don't miss it. That's at 1:30 p.m. And we start that show at 1 o'clock. So I'll see you guys in a little bit at Stock Market Movers. Bringing you guys now over to none other than AB on Benzinga Live. We'll see you guys over there.